This is how to navigate Monstro with all items included. I'm Nick, I'm a he/him, and this is Item Hunt Minisode, where we collect items fast with none of the YouTube fluff. So this is our first visit, and we'll begin this walkthrough on Geppetto's ship, in Monstro's mouth. As you can see, I've added a minimap for easier traversal. Anyway, ahead there's two vertically stacked entrances, and we'll be taking the bottom one into the aptly named Chamber 1. When we enter and walk ahead, a cutscene will play, and then we'll have two paths to choose from. Well, three if you count this really high pathway. But one, we can't reach it, and two, it's a one-way that will just loop us back to Chamber 1 if we try to use it. So for now, let's go to the lower path, that's straight ahead into Chamber 3. Once the room is cleared out, we can run to the opposite end where there's a boarded up hole and a chest containing a mega ether. We'll then go back to Chamber 1, jump onto the slightly higher platform, and run into the other hole, leading us to Chamber 2. We'll fall into Chamber 2, and we can run down the hallway, grab this cottage chest on our left, then head into the opening just ahead, leading us to the upper portion of Chamber 3. Now we can run up and grab this barrel, turn around, and use it to reach this green gland that floats above the doorway we entered from. If you happen to destroy the barrels during combat, just run in and out of the opening under the green gland in order to reset them. Leap onto the barrel, then leap onto the green gland to grab a chest containing Dalmatians 55, 56, 57. Then we can drop down and either use the same barrel or a second barrel and toss it down to the lower section. As you can see, one already fell down for me, so I'll be using that one. Once we have a barrel in the lower section, we'll hop down and use it to reach the east platform. Then we can use the barrel on the east platform to jump onto the green gland above us where the flare gummy chest sits. Then we can drop back down to grab the osmos gummy sitting beneath the gland. Now you might notice there's another sphincter on this east platform, and that leads us to Chamber 6 and the White Trinity, which isn't relevant to us right now. For now, we'll drop back down to the lower section, move the barrel to get back onto the west platform, then take this exit back into Chamber 2. When this upper portion is cleared out, we can take one of the barrels, drop it down to the lower area of Chamber 2 as a safety net. We'll then jump to the southern green gland, and then from there to the northern one, where there's two more barrels and a mega elixir chest. Then we can either hop back across the green glands back to the upper portion, or we can use the safety barrel we threw down to climb back up, and then take our only exit into Chamber 5. Now this is the lower area of Chamber 5, and as you can see there's higher portions that we'll reach later, but for now, we're going to run ahead to the next doorway, which leads to Chamber 6. We'll drop into Chamber 6, and once the room is cleared of Heartless, we can run west down the stairs to grab the chest holding Dalmatians 76, 77, and 78. Then we'll head east to the top of the stairs, grab any remaining barrels, and use it to reach the north green gland. If you're out of barrels, use the exit at the bottom of the stairs, run in and out, and that will reset them. Once our barrel is in position, we'll use it to jump onto this northern green gland, which holds a chest containing Torn Page. Across the room, we'll see another green gland. Now, it is technically reachable, but it is a very difficult jump, which would be much easier to reach later with high jump, but I will talk about what's over there now. So, when we make the jump, we can reach the southern green gland containing a mega elixir. Then, we see there's a high east platform, and if we try to hug the south edge, we should just barely be able to grab it and flip up to this platform. Opening the chest up here reveals a mithril, and the exit that we will not take drops us at the highest opening in Chamber 1. Anyhow, let's drop down and take the lowest exit into Chamber 5. In this room is two chests and a blue trinity. Activating the blue trinity will reveal about 400 money and a cottage, and the two chests contain a Thundaga gummy and a mega ether. Let's run back into Chamber 6 and go to the highest portion on the stairs, where on the left is another entrance to Chamber 5. We'll drop in, defeat all the enemies, and if the barrels get destroyed, push on to Chamber 4. See that we need those barrels to reach the northeast glands. So once we enter Chamber 4, we'll get a cutscene, and after that we can run back out, grab a barrel, and drop it about here, and then use it to hop onto the closer of the two green glands that has a mithril chest on it. Then we'll jump onto the next gland, then onto the highest platform. Once we beat the first large body, we can turn and shoot the other, or the barrel that the chest is on, that's fine. Once we're out of combat, we can grab the chest containing Dalmatians 79, 80, 81. Now, as for the two doorways up here, the south one leads you back to the east upper section of Chamber 3, and the east one here leads us back to the White Trinity portion of Chamber 6. Back to it. Let's drop down to the platform below, run into Chamber 4, then take the higher exit of Chamber 4 to run into the bowels, where we'll have the Parasite Cage boss fight. And that's how you navigate Monstro. Like and subscribe if this helped. Thanks for watching. Goodbye!